Who's found the dollar this week?
All right.
This is going to be good.
We touched on a lot today.
We did. It was a good show. Now it's Lost and Found. So for everybody that's watching Lost and Found, really quick, we do Lost and Found also as a short because we noticed a lot of people like Lost and Found. So if you don't want to watch the whole show, you can watch Lost and Found. If you want to watch the whole show, there you go. It's also Lost and Found has its own playlist as well. So you can see all the Lost and Found.
I think we should ask John because he said he didn't have one. So I'm going to embarrass him.
Yeah, right to go,
away.
John. Okay, John, what's your Lost and Found?
I don't know if it's a lost or gained dollar, but Sweden.
We can vote. We can vote.
We'll vote.
I think last week or the beginning.
Can you do this in our lifetime?
They decided, they had a policy to get 100% of their electricity through renewable sources. They finally came to their freaking senses and said, you know what? We're going to drop that mandate and we're going to build new nuclear plants because that's the only way we're going to get to carbon-free electricity. So I think it's, I don't know. Sweden got lots of dollars saved because the renewable thing is just a disaster. So and
is it lost or found?
It's probably a found dollar.
I think they got a dollar gain there. Yeah.
All right, so it's a found. Very nice. Ooh, look, we got a cash register. Kurt, what's your lost or found today?
I think my found is there's a Canadian company out there called Canada's Carbon Cure Technologies, and they've taken on a technology I think that was initially started by the Dutch and then taken on by the Koreans, which is a concrete which absorbs carbon dioxide. And in Korea they used it in tunnels and so on. And this Canadian company is taking it to another level where it's doing an even more efficient job of removing carbon dioxide. I think this is definitely a way forward if you think of the number of not just bridges and tunnels, but all the structures that we have. If we could reduce the CO2 by using such technology, that's a huge way forward. So I give them a big old green tick.
All right.
Carbon reduction. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a big.
Right.
That's
always David? Good. Yeah, David. Wait, let's go to you, Dave. What meat are we going to talk about today? That's not real. I can't wait. What are we going to lose our lunch over today?
This is something I was quite excited about. This it's a Singaporean company called Ultrapax, and have now actually they've been looking at this since 2019, trying to crack the chemical code, but they've now found a way of converting food waste, predominantly they're using wheat and malt and barley, and they're converting it to making it into packaging. Because one of the issues that it's been done before, but one of the issues you have with this reuse of this totally biodegradable packaging is that it doesn't function very well if you're trying to heat it, or it'll get burnt or it'll leak. And because one of the big waste product issues they have, of course, is coffee, takeaway coffee. And I found a way now of producing this stuff which doesn't leak, doesn't burn, and could actually totally revolutionize food packaging. First of all, fast food packaging, which of course is a big issue everywhere on the planet. And for all those people who you're desperate not to have a leaky Starbucks, I suppose. So for me, definitely.
Nice. We're three for three. All right, Michael, what do you got?
Well, I've got a found one for Apple, a found dollar for Apple, because after
they need more money.
They need more money. That's right. After the announcement of the Vision Pro, their AR headset, Google decided to cancel their augmented reality headset called Project Iris. So Google lost that one, and certainly that's a found for Apple. The flip side of it, though, is that Google now is going to work with Samsung and Qualcomm to jointly come up with an AR headset. So I think it's still a one for Apple, because I think they're already, without even having the product out there, they're already shifting the landscape of augmented reality.
Very nice. All right. So we're 4 for 4. Now let's see what I do this. Here we go. All right. Here's what I have. I'm very excited that it was in The Economist yesterday, another company that should sponsor us, but yeah, we'll talk about it. Anyway, a new gravitational wave was detected and has astronomers excited because they're thinking that this gravitational wave is how everything started. So I'm 50-50. It's a lost and a found. I think it's interesting that we found it. I'm glad. On the lost side of it, listen, and you're not going to know squat. I don't care how much science you go back and find and know, unless you were there on day 0. You have to be there at negative 0.0001. And then you can tell me that what this really does. But I think it's cool that we're finding stuff, and we're finding that the universe is expanding and doing and things that we didn't know before. And the government keeps lying about other things to us, but at least scientists are saying that they found something interesting. So I thought that was a good find with a possibly a little bit of a loss. So 50.
That's a plus for science, though. Yeah, that's
good for science. Good for science.
And remember, for this is a great segment, but remember, we're revisiting our topic of the myth of free trade, because next week's episode will be with Michael Collins, the author of the new book, Dismantling the American Dream, How Multinational Corporations Undermine American Prosperity. So that'll be a big topic for next week's show, and we'll have him on the show.
Yeah, that's exciting. It'll be our first guest that we've had on the show. Next week, he'll be replacing David. Next week. David will be on holiday.
David will be on at a certain different time. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, great.
Well, everybody, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like to the show. We look forward to seeing everybody next Saturday, same time, same bat channel, 6 o'clock in the morning. The show goes live in Eastern time and wherever it is your time. So we'll see you all next week. David?